Hello, hello, my dear friends, you've reached Elena's bar. The best place on the internet, the very best by far. She'll help improve your fitness, but there's also so much more. 'Cause here are just a few things that this channel has in store. There's barre and there's Pilates and there's belly dancing too. And many styles of yoga, so I'm sure there's one for you. Then watch her practice pianist string from right within her home. She's in such big condition, she'll outrun the metronome. Elena's Barre, Elena's Barre. They're the best place on the internet, the very best by far. It's not just the piano, but the ukulele too. The guitar and violin are even more that she can do. She does so many different things, it's hard not to lose track. I nearly didn't mention that she posts on her Substack. Elena's Barre, Elena's Barre. The best place on the internet, the very best by far. Yeah, controversial topics may be brought up for discussion, but try not to provoke her or she'll swear at you in Russian. And sometimes certain topics can make quite a big impression. So remember, you take part at your own risk and your discretion. Yeah, Elena's Barre, Elena's Barre. The best place on the internet, the very best by far. You might even meet Anita if you're quite a loyal fan. She's got a fixed male cat, but she's so desperate for a man. We've really got it all, then you couldn't ask for more. So sit right back and watch Elena shave a 3 or 4. Elena's Barre, Elena's Barre. The best place on the internet, the very best by far.
Hello, hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to Elena's Barre and the Resurgence of Sanity. How are you doing, Nick?
Well, I'm doing good. Steve disappeared on us. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. No, right? Steve, you're back. Okay. How are you doing, Steve?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Fine. Excited about today's topic?
I'm excited that summer is finally here.
Oh, this is not the answer I was hoping for. Yeah, finally the topic
wait. Can I change my answer?
Sure.
I'm so excited that I'm on another Saturday with Elena. We have a really fun topic today.
See, this is a better answer. Yeah, guys, today Steve actually suggested this topic because I was thinking recently, who is worse? Okay, so we have here the LARPing virtue signaling thread wives who say that they're so virtuous, they're so godly, and yet somehow indirectly they don't even realize that they are doing it, but they are publicly humiliating their husbands by saying how well their husbands are treating them, by saying that, well, he treats me like a queen and I don't have to do anything, and look, he buys me all of this stuff, and he will use me so much, and all of that crap that, you know, women care about, right? Then I've been observing them for a while, for a few years now. And then I see, well, the actual horse, we all know who they are, right? The kind of provocative chicks who are wearing semi-naked clothes and publishing videos on social media. So I was thinking, out of the two kinds of these women, there are more. We will find out, right? But out of these two women, who is worse? The actual whore that you know that she's a whore, right? You at least know what to expect from her. I understand like why so many red pill guys are saying that, well, at least she's honest, you know what to expect from her. Or then this pretentious LARPing thread wife.
Well, what's your standard of evaluating better or worse?
Well, I mean, like, I guess for a long-term relationship, which is what most men want anyway.
Okay.
Out of the two, you have to pick one. Pick one.
Okay. I'm going to pose a question like, which woman does more damage to men?
Oh, that's a good way to put it, Steve. I like it. Mm-hmm.
The common type, a man can easily recognize that. He might avoid her, he might have his fun with her, but he's unlikely to commit. Certainly, some men think, oh, a woman, I'll commit to her, I'll reform her. Well, okay, whatever.
Good luck with that.
Less damage. The one that's pretending and actually thinks she's a good woman, but then behaves in a way to control her woman and get that special treatment, and then kind of reverts to type and files for divorce, takes him to the cleaners, goes on a journey to find herself, whatever. She does more damage. So those are the women that really piss you off, right, Elena?
Yeah, they do, because guys look at, and women know this, so they wear this less provocative dressing and all of this cute sunflower outfits that attract men, different kinds of men, not just the average simps that the only chicks attract, but the traditional conservative men. And then they're like, oh my gosh, she's so feminine. And then she might even say a few socially acceptable things against feminism. Now it's trendy, ladies, everyone. If you want a Tretcon simp, basically start trashing feminism, okay? Because this is essentially what women are doing. You know, and then you will attract a traditional conservative simp who might even wife you up.
It works.
I mean, there is a reason why women do it. Traditional conservative men could see through, instead of trashing the red pill guys who know female nature, who are trying to want these men, if they were willing to listen to the red pill men, maybe for a little bit, and not busy protecting the women, they would realize that they could actually help out a lot of men out there.
Okay. So look, it's why is she worse? I think Steve hit on that. It's the betrayal. One who betrays you is worse than just the regular street whore. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A whore's a whore. You know she's a whore. You're not
Yeah.
surprised by what the whore does. But it's the insidious nature of one who comes along, you begin to trust, develop feelings for, you buy crap for, then you start paying for shit, and then maybe you get married, and then the knife, the cloak, and the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
She led you astray, and you wonder why. You said all the things you said, but
Yeah.
now you know better. Oh, some lyrics from a song. I don't know if Steve got the reference.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was Lorelei from the band Scorpions.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me give some more data or context to this. I think it was yesterday. Since I'm a truck driver, I listen to a lot of YouTube streams. There was a YouTube stream from John Kiriakou, former CIA. Okay, I listened to him, but then Plutarch pointed him out. Really intelligent guy to listen to. Okay, he was a CIA whistleblower. He revealed the torture of CIA prisoners back in like 2007. The system came after him. They charged him with a bunch of shit. And he was faced with taking a plea and defending himself. Well, yeah, they deplete your finances until you have to declare bankruptcy. Then you really have no choice. So, okay, he pled guilty to some lesser offense. They were charging him with espionage and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, he spent 23 months in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a married man at the time with 5 kids.
Wow.
Okay, well, this created a lot of stress. I don't know the details, but he ended up divorced. I don't know if there was infidelity or anything, but he's talking about, okay, he had been CIA, done some operations in stressful situations overseas, faced with the government coming after him, faced with going to prison, and he was divorced. He went through a brutal, ugly divorce. And he says the hardest thing, the one that just took him out, was the divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was betrayed by the person who was closest to him. That was the thing that gave him PTSD.
Wow.
Real or mild, I don't know. But in general, that was the most traumatic event of his life. Not being in a stressful situation with bad guys, not being attacked by the U.S. justice system, not going to prison. It was with his wife, ex-wife. So right now, 5 kids. He said he has a kind of okay relationship with one of his sons.
Oh, yeah.
The other 4 have abandoned him, and, it was just too much. So, okay, what is most destructive to men? I'll tell you, it's marrying a woman and thinking she's on your team, being devoted to her, being a good father. No, okay, every man, okay, maybe he's not perfect in other areas, but you know what? He's a faithful guy. He's doing his job. He's providing, he's protecting, he's doing all those things. And then when that woman betrays him, the one person in his life that he has let in super close, who thinks he can rely on her, that level of betrayal is so deep that it eclipses every other hardship in a man's life. What say you, Nick?
100% on board with what Steve said.
Mm-hmm.
That betrayal, being that close, having this person you trust, you're working hard, you're being faithful, and then the cloak and dagger come. It's like Judas, right?
Very much so.
It's Judas behavior. It's massive betrayal on a scale most can't comprehend unless they've been through it.
Oh, and then here's the other thing, Nick. It's the betrayal that keeps on taking.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't just go away. Yeah.
So
you're still paying for it. Mm-hmm.
The common whore, you either walk away or you get engaged, you get involved, and she betrays you, and okay, it's short-term pain.
Kind of expected.
And okay,
Still hurts,
you
but kind of
recover from
expected, I
that.
guess. Yeah.
The one that you actually made a commitment to, who you believed, but underneath, she's really the same. She's a whore and just wearing a sundress. Let's put it that way. When she betrays you, it's absolutely devastating. And you keep paying for it, maybe for the next 15, 17, 20 years.
Yeah. Tacticus here says, great to see you, Tacticus. Yeah, guys, tell us what you think about this topic. Okay. We appreciate your feedback. So, yeah, the covert whore is indeed the worst. I would agree. I just see the pretentiousness, and they still act, and then they behave. If you're paying attention, you can see through it. You can see through what they're doing. They're doing it because it works. They get commitment, they get the stability, they get the long-term protection and security that they want from men by just wearing a different mask. And then they know that the legal system is on their side, despite their whining and complaining. They still know it, and this is why they get away with it, you know. The nastiest divorces I was watching. Sorry, Nick, just a quick here note. The nastiest divorces happened with stay-at-home moms. There was a lawyer, a female lawyer, out of all of the cases that she's done, she said like the worst divorces were with stay-at-home moms, and she was shocked. She was actually reluctant to share her observations about it. I think more lawyers need to be more honest about what's coming for men with marriage. You know how many divorces are happening with the stay-at-home moms too, because it's like men are buying into this lie, and you guys talked about it in your delusions live stream, right? Male delusions, do you remember, on your channel? They think that finally they found this traditional virtuous woman who will be on their side, right? That they can have a family with kids and all of that American dream, right? And then yeah,
I got something.
Go ahead.
I got something I shared on Wednesday. I'll read it again. It's from Stephen Baskerville's book, Taken into Custody.
Yeah.
This will describe the situation, and this is pretty effed up. It says, depicting marriage as a man's ball and chain used to be a joke, but any man who glances at one Yahoo.com discussion group will certainly have second thoughts about placing his head in a noose. Discussants are candid about celebrating the power of women to use their children and of the divorce courts who turn their husbands into quote-unquote slaves. The group describes itself as a serious and supportive discussion forum for divorced or legally separated women to discuss how they have used divorce, child support, alimony in the courts to make their ex-husbands their financial slaves. Also, how ex-wives have used the psychology of divorce to turn their ex-husbands into servants and slaves for their own amusement and enrichment. A forum for women to share their success stories in humiliating and bankrupting ex-husbands and then moving on with their ex's money to better relationships with more attractive men. Humiliation, revenge, female power, female financial domination. No doubt about it. For many women, divorce can be the road to the easy life and wealth and riches. And the beauty of it all is that it's all done at the expense of your ex, who is now your financial slave. This list is about placing your ex in psychological and financial bondage. Discuss the tactics and laugh about it here.
Yes, so true.
So, Elena, what mistake did those men make?
They buy into what women say, and they act upon what women say. It's basically
they got married.
Yeah, they got married. Yeah, well, but this is kind of what women want. So they will put a mask on, so they get commitment when they are done fucking around. Right now, they and it coincides with Rollo's phases that he described. Like the whole phase, she doesn't care about marriage, and then she starts changing her attire, changing her appearance, everything. so that she gets this long-term commitment, usually from a traditional conservative guy who wants a family.
Well, let me put it a different way. Let's assume those men were smart enough not to marry a common whore. Okay. So they went out to look for a good woman.
A good whore.
But no, that's the problem right there. They married a woman who they thought was not a whore.
Ah.
And
There you
she
go,
turned
guys.
out to be a whore
All
of a
women
different
are
type.
whores. All women, myself
Okay,
included.
okay.
Myself included.
I knew you.
Here is the list. We are coming to the list, guys. So we have.
Okay, wait.
Okay, go
Before you
ahead.
get there, okay, you said all women are whores. Their
Yes.
mistake was they thought they married a unicorn.
Yeah.
No, they married a whore of a different type. You know, dressed up a little bit with a
Yeah,
better
dressed up
personality, with a better mask, all that.
yeah.
They thought they married a unicorn. No, if they
Gentlemen,
would have known. Okay,
all
all women
women-
are whores.
all
Let's
women
go
are
with that.
whores.
All women are whores.
Yes.
You married a whore. Now, you have to learn how to manage a whore.
The whore you married.
Just like you have to manage all women. And just because there's a part of her that still is a whore. Okay, all women have that part in them. Recognize that, manage that, and never give your full trust. You always have to be in charge. Okay, here's another thing. In charge means being separate. I watched another video of a captain of a U.S. aircraft carrier, 5,000 men under his command. There are the enlisted mess. There is the officers. They eat different in a different, like a stateroom with waiters and whatnot. Distinction there. Does the captain dine with them? Not usually. The captain dines alone. He came from those ranks, but now he dines alone. And he is invited back into the officers' table once in a while. He's given the respect there, but he separates himself. He does not give all of his trust to anybody because he is in charge of everything. There's that separation, and it works. There are these things we put in place to maintain the hierarchy.
The hierarchy, yeah.
So when you're buddy with your wife, oh, I trust her implicitly. No, that's probably not a good idea. You can love her absolutely and still not trust her implicitly. Nick has something to say.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
Well, I was just saying, yeah. I mean, she's not your best, quote unquote, best friend. She's still a woman, and you're still a man, and you still have to maintain that dominance, that hierarchical structure. Doesn't mean you have to go dine alone. I mean, you sit at the head of the table and insist on sitting at the head of the table. You still have to be the one overseeing the finances. Don't just entrust her with the finances. I mean, you really think she's the unicorn? Give me a break.
So now we can get into where Elena's going, and she's going to talk about what is it? The different types of whores, which is really the theme of this show.
Yes, and I'm actually going to give shout out to Pearl Davis. I know you guys know her. She's done a show. I think she was invited on Fresh and Fit a while ago. This is how old that video was, where she wrote Hierarchy of Whoredom. That video, you can find it. I'm not going to show it there. It's just this topic kind of reminded me of that one that she made, but she was focusing more on the hierarchy within the socially considered whores, as far as I remember. how they are divided, like who goes first, like prostitutes, OnlyFans, like all of those chicks, you know, kind of the obvious horse. Okay, so here we go. We have the virgins, virtue signaling virgins. And while we are here on virgins, I'm going to show you a video, guys, and then I want you to tell me what you think about it. Okay, honestly, I rolled my eyes when I saw it, but let's see here. Let me find here. I have my bullshit folder only grows, guys, so I have to find that video. Okay, let me just show it to you. So I'm scrolling here, and it's been a while. I think I sent it to you guys in the chat, in our group chat. Okay. Gosh, it's I don't even remember where. Oh, is anybody fake nails here? Okay. There was a lady, she was growing her nails for 28 years. Somebody shared it on Twitter. Oh my gosh, they are so long. The most worthless and the most impractical woman out there. They are super long. They are touching the ground, her nails. Okay.
How the hell is she going to be able to dig carrots from the garden with nails
I don't
like
know.
that?
I don't think she can do anything. She's just using her nails for decorative purposes. Okay, it must have been really long time ago, guys. Sorry. Where is this virtuous virgin that I'm looking for? I did call her out. I couldn't help myself. Well, you know me.
Yeah, because you're a woman. You get into fights with other women all the time.
You know, oh my gosh, like these pregnant bellies everywhere. Where is that video? I can't. Oh, here you go. Here. Okay, let's watch it. I found her finally. See how much bullshit I've collected over. This is since last time, since we talked last time, guys. Okay.
Actually living in a youth cult culture. I am 40 and I look 40. I look 40 for me and it's okay. No foundation, no fillers.
Okay, it's another lady. Sorry, guys. I thought that one was really. Let me see if I can find it in our chat. I'm sorry. I have to scroll up the chat too. Maybe she might have deleted that video because I don't know. I don't see it.
Chances are you're not going to find it.
Probably not. But basically, she was saying that she was 35 or 38, and then she's a virgin. I did share her on my Instagram. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can go here. So my profile. And where do you look for history? Your activity. Let's see. Yes. Okay. These are stories that I shared. No. How do I find archive? I think I need to go to archive. Where I can do it on my phone. I don't know, on my computer. It's not so easy. Comments, reposts. Let's see. Reposts. No, not those ones. Comments. Oh gosh, I leave a lot of comments. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Scrolling down. Well, I mean, like when they post something good, then I agree.
That happens once a week.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. Well, because it's like all they do is just like post BS, and then I have to call it out. Yeah, I think she might have deleted it, guys. I don't see it here. You might still find it in my stories.
Okay, tell us a story. Forget about finding it. Just tell
Oh
us the
gosh.
story.
Okay, so basically she's saying that she's 35 and she never fucked with anybody. She's a virgin, and she's planning on finding the guy who meets her standards. I wrote to her like, Jesus is my boyfriend. She's like, no, not that. I wish I could find your guys. It's like when I'm saying it's one thing, when you see it, it's another thing. Okay, hold on. Let me go on my phone. So I hate it when they delete the videos. It's like you do realize that I did take a picture of it, but it's buried somewhere on my phone. So next time I need to double check before, because I assume that they won't delete it, whatever it is. If I find it on my phone, I can show it to you. Yeah, basically she says that she's so special. She knows her value. She knows her worth. Like, kind of like Anita, but and we are supposed to blindly trust her that she is a virgin,
Hold on, I got to go answer the door.
So yeah. Okay, guys, you know what? I have you on Twitter because I did repost it. Good, I did it because see, sometimes it's like as if I know what they are going to do, Anyway, yeah. Let's see. It's in one of my posts, and I have so many posts. Okay, just 1 second. Let me scroll down. Oh my gosh, this is a disgusting one that I want you to see because it's there. Here you go. I found you. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Let me share it with you guys. Yes. Cool. So here is the post. I can't find it on Instagram. It might be that she has removed the video, This is why sometimes I download the stories that I share with you on Instagram just so that I have it saved on my phone and then I post it on Twitter. So ladies, if you don't want anything to go out, don't publish bullshit. Just saying. Okay. Very stiff.
Answer the door.
Okay, yes. Cool. Okay, so here I made a post here. You can see it, right? Gentlemen, do you trust women when they say they are virgins while they are behaving like attention-seeking whores on social media? I wonder who is worse, an actual whore or an attention-seeking whore. So this kind of inspired our today's live stream. Because, okay, let's watch your pictures here while we are waiting for Steve. So this is your picture, and this is actually your profile. Maybe I can find it. Okay, just a limited edition chick who doesn't have to sell her vagina to get the views. And she has a lot of followers. And then here is another one. So this is your virgin, guys. This is your virgin, or so she says. They don't make them like this no more. Well, I think she talks about herself. And like, see how full of herself she's. Like, honestly, like, who would you prefer? Like a virgin like that, even if she was a legit virgin, which I doubt. We will never find out for real, okay? But like, she's so full of herself. I mean,
why wasn't she locked down when she was younger then?
Yeah, exactly. So now I think she said there, she's in her late 30s, like 35 or 36 years old. I don't remember, guys, exactly. It's been a week. Okay. And then when you are a virgin, run not the or but not the OF kind. Okay, when you're a virgin, but not the OF kind. So obviously virtue signaling there. And then, okay, here is the video. Here is your profile. See how many followers. I did share the profile. Here, 108,000 followers on Instagram. Okay. So yeah. And so, like most of you, I scrolled through your profile. Like she's posing, she's doing like things, not necessarily super provocative clothing, but you know, women are so good at showing the right angles. And yeah, like you can kind of see, you can check your profile later.
I'm not on Instagram. I don't think.
Yeah, okay. So here is the actual video. Where is Steve? Is he coming back? I'm just trying to wait for him. So this is your virgin type, virtue signaling virgins.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. And they know that if they say that they are virgins, a lot of men will buy into this.
Well, I'd get it if she was maybe 10 years younger. There might be a chance, but she's obviously not a terrible looking woman, right? Not bad looking at all. She's pretty decent looking, okay. But she's 35. Why is she not married?
Yeah, well, this was my question to
And why
you.
is she trying to get attention on the media for that?
Yeah. And then she says that she's not planning on settling down. And this is another thing with women. Okay, I give credit to those who like, okay, I realize that we want to remove social media, and women who might be interested in finding a mate, let's say a husband, they need to do some kind of advertising. Okay, but then like once they do it, it's like if they are married and somebody wipe them up, get off social media. You don't need it anymore. You already got what you wanted. You already got what you came for.
You sounded like Anita for a second. Wife me up.
No, I mean, I wasn't on social media when I met my husband, but the thing is like, good luck telling younger women get off social media, and then a lot of men are on social media too. So to some degree, you have to realize that this is not happening, you know. But at least, okay, if you found a man, get off social media. You don't need it anymore. It will just destroy your relationship with the man, because you will be constantly comparing, oh, who has more, where the grass is greener, or you will see how women are exploiting their husbands, how their husbands treat them like queens and princesses, and you will want that same kind of treatment, or you will expect that same kind of treatment. It's so cancerous, and it's so addictive for women. Also, the attention that women get, it's really bad. The damage that it does to them, even to the decent ones, it takes a lot of discipline to like set it aside, and restraint imposed by the man usually. This is kind of how I handle social media. Sometimes I go over, like there was yesterday, I actually took it light. I didn't post any videos, and I didn't write a lot of things on Twitter. So yeah, for me, it kind of fluctuates, but it's very addictive. For younger women, especially.
It's designed to be addictive.
I know.
Like gambling. But plus you get the attention just by being a female. Oh no, there's a female on there. And Bunch of dumb, thirsty guys just, oh, she's kind of cute. I'll listen to her. Or, oh, I might have a chance if I like her stuff enough and boost her ego.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a waste of your time.
It is a waste of time. Social media, yeah.
That's why I like what we do on Wednesdays, because we actually we tackle topics, we discuss topics, and sometimes you see our face, sometimes you don't, and we're okay. We're just
Mhm.
discussing topics. We're not in it for the fame and fortune and attention. There to educate and promote discussions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve's been gone a long time.
Yeah, has been. What's up? Maybe we should text him, because he said he was going to open the door. Yeah. Well, do you want to watch the video?
Yeah, we watched the video.
Okay, let's watch it then. Add back to stage. Okay, we were trying to wait for him, but yeah, he's been gone for a while. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Trying to wait for me. I'm back.
Okay, good. Well, Steve, we were just talking about the virgins.
A guy I haven't seen for a while. Well, son of the neighbor across the street who sold his house.
Okay.
Just stopped by, and I needed a chance to talk to him for a while. So,
oh, that's okay. That's okay.
I knew you guys could handle it.
Yeah, I know. We were just waiting for you. So, okay, so here's the video. I just briefly, I'll show you again. So this is your profile on Instagram. Okay, 108K followers. All of the pictures and videos, if you scroll through them, they are going to be similar kind of posing and not super provocative clothing, but this could be a red flag too. And then, so here, is one of your, it was on the video, it was a video, I just took a picture of it. Okay, so just a limited edition chick who doesn't have to sell her vagina to get the views, and then she's so full of herself, 70K strong, no vagina required. And then like there is so much undercover promiscuity here, you know, like all of these kissy faces, you know, and then she appeals to her audience, like, follow me more, give me likes, just support me with what I'm doing, right? And then another one, when you are a virgin but not the OF kind. They don't make them like this no more. She's so full of herself. Steve, what do you think?
Well, yeah. What's a badger?
I don't know. I guess it's the
What does it sound like?
yeah. That's about right. Yeah. Yeah.
I've never
I'm
heard
35.
that.
I'm a virgin. And
Okay, let's watch the video finally. We are getting there.
I'm 35. I'm a virgin. And I refuse to settle for anything or anyone. And I'm like this with everything in my life. It has not been my season for love yet. I just know when it is my time for something. I think I subconsciously always knew that I wanted to build myself up first, become very strong in the person and the personality that I am, and then go from there. My standards are everything to me, and they're not just for romance, okay? They're for myself, first and foremost. They're for the people that I surround myself with. I expect the best out of everyone. Unfortunately, that can be disappointing because not everyone is going to push themselves to greatness the way that I do. I don't see the issue in expecting the level of greatness from someone else that I expect of myself and that I believe I am putting out and that I'm also trying to build and achieve at the same time. You know what I'm saying? People just want to see you be average and like, that ain't me, girl. That ain't me. Sorry about that. I'm 35.
Oh gosh. Wow. Okay, what do you think, guys?
Well, she hasn't met a man worthy of her greatness. To make it to 35 with your V card, is not typical and is more easily accomplished by a woman who doesn't really care about sex. So Pearl has come out and kind of said, well, blatantly said, any woman who is past, I don't know, early 20s with her V card, there's probably something wrong with her. I don't know.
I would agree with you on that.
Kind of agree. Not
Mhm.
that I'm advocating
Yeah.
having sex for young women, but okay, the standard is get married in your early 20s and give up your V card to your husband. Now, if you're holding out and you're 35, there are other factors here that cause me to wonder.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
Well,
about
and
what I
then the
said, Steve.
bragging. Okay, if you're a virgin, okay, there might be a couple of nuns out there who, are virgins. Um, then why would you brag about it? If you have to brag about your virginity and your uh, spiritual superiority or whatever it is, like, just keep it to yourself. Nobody needs to see this. How
This,
does it
this
benefit
whole,
society? Like to see like this pseudo virgin that is LARPing and obviously virtue signaling and like why?
this is another reason why I'm going to call bullshit on her. Look, you saw her attitude. She's about building herself up and who she is. It screams feminism. Why would a feminist hold on to such old-fashioned, traditional, patriarchal values about the uniqueness or the greatness of virginity? But
Power.
yet she's still
Well, power and
Power.
virginity.
She's got all the power because she still has her V card at 35. She thinks that is huge value. I mean, she's got so much value compared to other women
a woman
that
doesn't think
any
that far
man who
ahead,
finds
Steve.
her.
Come on.
What's that?
A woman can't think that far ahead.
Not thinking far ahead. She's just thinking in the current situation, she is so much better because she has her V card. It's all about competition with other women. And no man measures up to her standards.
Oh, this
Who would
is
want
why I
to?
say it in my first comment to her. Jesus is my boyfriend, and I asked her a question, and she said, "No, because no man measures up. Jesus must, right?" Yeah, okay. Tacticus here says leftover cake and old milk both are undesirable but claim to hold high value and standards. Yeah, very true. Yeah.
Well, a leftover cake just gets dry. Old milk sours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just
So, which is she, Nick? Is she dried up or is she just soured?
both.
Attitude is sour. Good night. I can tell from just the way she speaks. Like that would not be a pleasant person to be around
Yeah.
because she deserves the best of the best of the best. And she's so freaking awesome and has built herself up. She's such a unique, pretty
Unicorn, yeah.
virgin, and no man can ever measure up to my standards. But she's not looking for a man, but she sure is shopping though
Shopping, yeah.
right now. She's totally shopping right now.
Well, it's right on schedule. Right on schedule. She's 35.
Yeah.
Hitting the wall is coming. She might be still decent looking, but she's no longer a spring chicken. She's 35. Yeah. She's definitely shopping. Yeah. And
Could
she.
it could,
Go ahead.
Could it be her personality has allowed her to maintain her virgin status? Because
No.
a man gets somewhat close to her, then she won't let him further in, and he goes, no, not worth it. I'm out of here.
Assuming she even is what she claims to be, which, based on the, okay, how I view it, guys, if she has big clout on social media, I assume she's not a virgin.
Do you assume that this about most women?
Yes. I assume if she has social media presence, if she has big clout on social media, she's not a virgin. Even if she says she is, I don't buy it. I don't buy it, guys.
Let's say she's not on social media. She's just an average woman.
Mm-hmm.
If you assume she's not a virgin, any woman you meet, you don't talk to, you just see on the street.
Yeah, I assume
and you assume she's not a virgin.
I assume they're
97 to 98% of the time, you're going to be correct.
Yeah, see? Just assume that all women are whores, gentlemen. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Next category here, we have the lying horse. This is the one that Steve proposed. Okay, Steve. I have a few videos to share with you. Well, I don't know if they really match the description of the lying horse. They could be actually both like attention-seeking horse and like sexual horse. But let's look. There is actually a woman calling out another woman for being a whore. Okay, it's not me who is doing it this time. Okay, so. Oh gosh, let me find here now because it's
okay.
Here you go.
So everyone knows, I don't propose these things to Elena because I need her to do this. It's like, she wants to do a topic. I'll give her 3 things, and they're somewhat true, but it gets her going and it excites her. It's just like kind of
just know me too
it's
well,
giving catnip
Steve.
to a mouse.
Yeah.
Or catnip to a cat. It just riles her up.
It does. It works. Well, I mean, you know me, guys. So yeah. Okay. And you have great laughs at my expense on Wednesdays. I do rewatch your videos, so I know. Okay, let's see here. Okay.
Gosh.
You know, Lauren, I go back and forth with you. I can't. Well, I mean, I'm against women giving advice to men on masculinity. If women wants to call out other horse, go for it. So let's watch this one. I actually did call out that lady in my messages, and if you were following me for a while, you would know that because I would share that in my stories on Instagram. Okay. And now Lauren is calling her out. Okay, so let's watch this.
Kofi or Kofi in general no longer has the tools to support how much we've grown. So I made the decision to move to OnlyFans.
Boom! I told you so. Oracle Lauren called it. And all of you simps flooded my comments screaming at me. She's not on OnlyFans. You're so mean. Now what? You got fooled. You fell for a hoe bag who steals content, pretends that she's a male advocate, and sells you fantasy pictures of herself. Hello? That is the tarantula woman I warn you guys about. She spins a web full of slutty videos and deception, and all the simps fall like flies while she sends them straight to her link, takes the credit card information, and sucks the life out of them one by one. Oracle Lauren called it out, and the hoe bag proved me right. Sorry, not sorry.
Kofi or Kofi in general no longer has.
Well, there was another one that was quite funny that she made about this same chick. And she is young. She actually called me a spinster one day, this young lady. I remember her. Yeah. I didn't bring her up because I was like, okay, there was no value in this. But now, since Lauren is calling her out too, there was another one that Lauren did on her where she was going after the content that basically what I did. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to. I'll be able to find that video, but there was another one.
Got a lot of women looking really skimpy in those videos.
Oh, this one. Okay, this is another one. Okay, this is another one by
I
Lauren.
didn't mean for you to play it.
Oh, you don't want me to play it? No, it's a.
No, it's your show.
Oh right, okay. Well, yes, guys, I won't do it, but it's on Lauren's Flourish with Lauren profile. You can go watch it. It's another one of yours where she's calling out the chick who basically
You're
trashed,
muted, Steve.
who basically trashed her, and then she just.
I mean, okay, I've seen women dress skimpily before. Nick can hide his eyes if he can't handle it.
Okay, you want me to show it? It's going to be really quick. It's mostly Lauren, but there are a few pictures there, guys. Naughty pics, okay? So, let's see.
We got another one. Miss Marley's World. Let's see what she has to say about me. You're a stupid ass bitch coming on here thinking that you're qualified enough to act like the shit you're saying is factual and true when their opinions and narcissistic men are sending it to their girlfriends to use it as ammunition when the men are doing fucking right and putting their girlfriend through hell. Post more about what men need to do. You don't really seem like a fucking feminist. You seem like a fucking pick-me ass bitch. Girlfriend. Shall we see who is the real pick-me-ass bitch here? Pretty sure I'm not the pick-me, sweetie. Okay. We got another one. Miss Mar.
Oh, okay. Lauren doesn't know what a pick-me is. A pick-me is not a girl who advertises her body. Sorry, no. A pick-me is a girl who puts on a moralistic girl next door persona to say she's better and more subservient and more attentive to men, so she is picked. Lauren is actually the pick-me. Now, being a pick-me is not necessarily a bad thing. I prefer pick-me's. But Lauren has a bossy attitude, trying to tell women what to do, and you can, I'll guarantee you, that carries over to her relationship with her man.
Well, I watched the interview with her a while ago because I was curious. She was gaining a lot of popularity, and she did an interview with your husband, and your husband actually was saying that no, she's not a boss babe at home. She's a pretty compliant woman, and yeah, I did watch that video. So I don't know.
Okay.
It's
okay. You know what? That's possible. Because, let's look at Elena.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, she's very outspoken on the internet. Gets entangled in these fights, and she's opinionated and all that. Is she a boss babe at home? No. Plutarch gives her liberty to do these things. And if she oversteps the bounds, then he steps in and says, nope, that's enough. And then she complies. So it is actually possible that a woman can be opinionated and out there doing these things and still be a good woman at home with her husband.
Yeah,
so,
I did.
Well, I don't know.
I did tell Lauren though that there were some angry wives that were going after her, and she was kind of giving them unsolicited advice that they didn't ask for, and a lot of them are complaining that their husbands basically send her videos to their wives to watch because they and then her frustration was that why would you show my videos to your wives when I'm giving you advice? And see, the problem is like when you're trying to give advice to both men and women, somebody is going to be unhappy. You're going to frustrate somebody there. It's going to be either the wife or the husband. This is why it's like I don't usually give women
More like
advice.
you'll never hold women accountable.
Exactly.
And they're mad that you point out their crap.
Yeah. And then when she tried to call out women, like they went after her, and then she kind of folded because she said, well, if your man is already a creep, like hold the stance there. Like, which side are you on? Are you on the men's side, or are you on the team woman side? Because if you're on the men's side, no, you can't let this touch your message. Like you can't let them affect your message. You have to keep pushing and keep doing what you're doing if you're trying to help men. This is why my problem with all of these like female relationship gurus is it's not necessarily that they send out a bad message. Sometimes it's a decent message. It's just like the moment somebody triggers them or challenges them or fights back, like this crazy chick that was calling her like a pick me or whatever, it could be somebody else calling her with a different name. Don't let them affect your message, because when you start saying that, well, did you realize that your husband...
Gotta step outside for a second.
Go ahead. Yeah, if your husband was already sending you my videos, he's kind of like a weak man, and then she is assuming their frame, not on the side of their husbands.
I want to address that. And I'll say this to the guys. Okay, guys, if you're watching this and you say, oh, I want my wife to behave better, I'm going to find another woman who exemplifies what my wife needs to hear. I'm going to listen and I'm going to find this message. And then I'm going to take this and send it to my wife so she can learn what this other woman has. And I'm going to use logic and reason coming from another woman to change my wife so she is more easy to live with.
Yeah.
It's a fail from the start.
It is a fail.
Because you're showing your weakness by having someone else try and reform your wife. You are relying on logic and reason. Oh, yes, if my wife would only listen to this perfectly logical and reasonable information, then she would act differently. No,
she wouldn't.
She wouldn't that way. She won't. It requires your dominance, and you say, this is the way it is. Okay, we can watch this together. Listen to this woman. This is the way it's going to be here. I don't want to listen to your complaints. You know what? This is a point. I don't care if you agree. This is what I expect. And now we move on. But it's up to a man to impose. I don't know if that's quite the right word, to define the boundaries of her behavior and say, no, this is not acceptable. You're going to behave like this, and I will love you for it. But this shit that's been going on, it's not going to continue, or I'm out of here.
It comes from the dominant masculine presence. She won't behave, and relying on other relationship gurus. I keep saying to men that the first thing you can do is listen to advice that a woman gives you, even if she's married. She gives it from her perspective. It's very hard for women to... I'm not saying it's impossible. Maybe there are a few women who might be able to do that, but for the most part, no. They give you the answer from their perspective. Even I do it, you know. I'm a female too. This is why I keep referring you to listen to the red pill men, because they can give you the advice that you need, the advice that you can benefit from.
And it never, ever, ever works. Guys, never rely on other women to keep your woman in line.
Exactly.
It's a fail. It will fail every damn time.
Yeah.
You are assigning someone else the task of doing what you're not doing yourself, and it will fail. Other women cannot and will not and will never be able to keep your woman in line.
In line, exactly. This is why I don't even bother. I don't bother unless I get a question from somebody. I don't give women advice even, because like right now we are in a society where women don't need men to survive to begin with. So they, like, why would they even bother listening and trying to understand? There are a few who do and they agree, you know, and I appreciate them, but like for the most part, no, they are not desperate, you know. They're not desperate to take advice from the women who have been married for a long time, who have the proper hierarchical order in their families, where a man is actually in charge. He has the authority in the family. Yeah. The kind of like emotional, I was talking to the guys about even the gym classes, when women, they want to socialize because this is how they are designed. They want to have an accountability buddy or friends, a group of friends that holds them accountable, somebody who kind of disciplines them. And this is why we usually see women in group fitness classes that are really good for women, actually, because this is how women are designed, right? Men can go do the machines and do the individual work unless they benefit from the group class, like stretching and other things that we are doing in class. But for the most part, they don't need the company. They don't need other people, right? Women do. Women need the community. So women will always, unless, and look, until they become desperate, until they realize that they need men, they are not going to change anything. It has to come from them. They will have to be the ones who are soliciting this kind of advice on how to keep a man, on how to be a good wife, on they have to want to do those things. If they don't want to do that because there is no need, because the government gives them what they want right now, like there is no point in giving this advice.
Okay, let's do a recap. Okay, how many types of whores have we covered so far?
Well, I think we've covered pretty much most of them. We didn't talk about the sexual whore. While they are obvious, it's kind of what Patriarchy is doing.
Okay, what was the first one we talked about?
We talked about virgins.
The
virtue signaling virgin, and then lying horse, which are probably all women. Just saying, lying horse.
Okay,
it's hard to find an example of lying horse because they are all kind of lying.
We kind of talked about the common whore.
A common whore. There is honest whore. Okay.
Oh, we haven't talked about the honest whore. We've talked about the religious whore.
Yes.
Or the virtue signaling whore. We've kind of talked about the attention whore.
Well, I'm for you guys. Let's wait for Nick. I'll play it for you maybe towards the end of the
okay, well, let's
live stream. So yeah, we did cover
touch back. Okay, we've talked about all these types of whores. Now, Elena.
Which
It
type
said
of whore
all-
am I?
Okay, you know where I'm going.
I know what you're thinking.
Elena, you said all women are whores.
Yeah, okay, Alana, assign me into one of these categories.
Okay, I could ask you, are you a whore? But I'm not. Of that would be.
I am.
impolite.
I am. I mean, yeah, all
Okay,
women
so
are.
so don't answer that.
Okay.
But if all women are whores, and a man should recognize when he gets married to a whore, or gets married to a woman, he's actually marrying a whore. How should he treat her? And how should he think about her? And I'll answer that, and I'll let Elena talk about that. Oh, yes, he should marry her. He should treat her like his whore, a faithful whore, and that's it. Okay, you know what? Don't treat her. Don't put her on a pedestal. Take her down to your level or a little bit below and treat her as such. She is your exclusive whore, who you love, who you will be willing to die for, but you are not going to serve her. And you expect her to be faithful, and you're dominant and you're loving, and you listen to her and you take her counsel, listen to what she says, but you don't have to do everything that she wants you to do. But keep in mind, yes, she's a woman, she's a whore, but she's faithful and she belongs to you. What do you say to this definition, Elena?
Yeah, I agree with you. Definitely don't listen. Don't act upon what she says.
So
you can take your words into consideration. I agree 100% with Steve, but just don't follow her leadership. Don't follow her words.
Well, everybody in this modern puritanical Christian society, good women, whores. Wrong. Okay, you framed it wrong.
Yeah.
No. Sorry. They are all women. So you don't look down on women that you call whores. Okay, they're whores. They're just not for me. I can't do anything about them. I'm going to marry a woman. Oh, yes, I hope and expect that she's going to be a whore. But mine, exclusive, she's going to follow my leadership. And you know what? That means I can have my sexual fun with her. And oh, yes, I have to follow the moral standards of whatever ideology, religious persuasion that is what I abide by. But that means I can have all the fun I want with her in the sexual arena that is morally permissive under my ideology. And yes, I don't have to treat her like some woman on a pedestal and bow down to her purity and all that. No, that doesn't work.
I wonder,
and
Steve,
women don't want that either.
Yeah, they don't, but they are they don't mind the attention and veneration that they get. I want like, I think Nico, you pointed out that it's power play. They don't want to be treated as like the average whore out there, so then they use the V card to raise themselves up, to raise their GPS, so that they are treated like queens and so that they are worshipped like queens. I mean, in our broken society, we already worship all whores to begin with, but like these ones are this specific kind of whores that want like the double amount of veneration,
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about another thing here. Christian men are kind of taught to honor their wives and not think of their wives as whores. Okay. Is this a good thing? Maybe
Not for
not.
the marriage, I guess.
No. It's really not. Because who are supposedly the largest base of customers on OF? It's married men.
Mm-hmm.
So married men are out there looking for other women that are actual common or sexual whores or whatever, and wishing that their Madonna type, the woman, oh, she's so pure, but I can't sully her with my base desires. Come on, guys. If you actually saw your woman as your personal whore, with all due honor and respect for who she is and that she's faithful, you could have what you want in the woman that you have without having to go look elsewhere. Oh, I'm going to keep my woman pure in my mind and go look to these other women. It just fucking doesn't work.
I've been listening.
Yeah, you've been quiet. So tell us what you think.
I've been listening. Every woman has that nature within her, and it needs to go through the proper channels. She needs to be a whore only for her husband, not this pure angel, because that doesn't work. She's not gonna feel satisfied, and he sure as shit is not.
Well, it's your nature too, and it will prevail. She can hide it, she can camouflage it, but nature will always prevail.
She's not a pure starfish sex, rock me gently, baby. None of that shit. No. Now, there might be a time for, a calmer aspect of intimacy, sure. But I'm sorry, like, if she's gonna, every woman that likes sex, every woman that's a whore is gonna want her back blown out. That's reality.
Okay. I heard this said by a Catholic priest. I'm sure it's been said by Protestant pastors as well. In talking about marital relationships, sexual desire. Oh, guys. Oh, yes. You got to recognize that your desire is like a microwave oven. You just turn it on and man, it's ready to go. She's more like a toaster oven. You got to turn it on and let it warm up, and eventually it will be ready. Wrong analogy. You know what? When women in the wild, a feral woman, unattached, and she's out and about, and she meets Chad.
Tarzan.
She is ready to go
right away.
That.
Yes.
She's not a toaster oven with Chad. So this idea that, this so pure woman that I married. I got to warm her up. I have to do all these nice things and shore play, and then maybe she'll be ready for a little bit of fun time. No. This is the whole wrong setting up. You don't understand women. Women actually respond more. Dominance actually arouses women quicker than subservience, if subservience ever does it.
Yeah. Well, there might be women who will give pity fucks, you know. This is why uh, they believe that it would work. They could be next. I'm talking about the delusions that men have, because there are occasions when women will give out the pity fuck, you know.
Oh, sure. What's that lead to, Nick?
Bad bedroom, divorce,
Oh,
divorce rate.
okay. Well, what's that sea animal that you've mentioned?
Starfish.
Starfish.
Oh, yes.
Starfish, thanks.
Oh, if you think by your subservience you're gonna get sex, yeah, starfish. Uh-huh.
Well, if you want to, you know what another term I used to use was, it's like not just a starfish, just a kind of a fish that's just there, kind of flopping around, not making any sound.
Jellyfish.
No, just a fish. Like you see a fish out of water, right? And it gets real excited, but it's not excited like it's out of water, like it's struggling. It's just kind of
Not
dead,
even a
lying there, kind of dead,
starfish.
and it'll react every once in a while.
Oh my
So
God.
let's call that
Like a
the
dead
dying fish.
Dying
Because the
Dead,
starfish, and one level down from that is the dying fish.
Yes.
Oh my God. That's a good analogy. Wow. I can imagine.
I used it when I was still married. I said, "Why does it feel like I'm fucking a dying fish?"
Wow. It's even worse than starfish, gentlemen. Look at that, huh? There is always worse to go. The bar is so low. This is something I talked to my husband about, and it's just standards for women in general, you know. And he was picking on me in a way, and I'm like, okay, I kind of passed, but like barely, you know. And then he says, you know, you could always do better than the bare minimum. And I'm like, why would I when I already passed? Female logic, you know. And then yeah, we were just speaking about you know how the bar for women is so low already. They don't even want to bother, you know. If they know that they pass, just like, okay, they will do maybe a little bit better than most of them, but it's not going to be great.
No, when you're getting the dying fish or the starfish sex, chances are she's thinking like, this isn't so great. I remember it was like to get my back blown out by Chad and Tyrone.
Exactly. Yeah. But they
Well, that's when they settle in their late 20s and then in their 30s, and then they have to go on a journey to find themselves again. Because they married a guy they were never probably attracted to begin with.
Yeah,
Makes
that's
perfect sense. She had her fun. She settled down. A few years later, she goes, "Oh my God, is this all there is to life? This can't be it. This sucks. I think I need to go on a journey to find myself." Okay, is this the story, the story of modern women?
Yeah. They want to find themselves.
And so if you're woman, if you're putting her on that pedestal and getting pity fucks, starfish sex, or almost dead fish sex, you're not rocking her boat. And she is getting bored with you. And eventually, she's going to need to go on a journey. So stop treating her like such a prima donna.
Yeah.
And it's okay. I'm telling you what the solution is. Actually implementing that after your relationship is all mixed up and permanently set like concrete is next to impossible. But I'm telling you, that the handwriting is on the wall. And most of the time, which I mean over 50%, maybe up to 70, 80%, yes, even after 7, 10, 13, 17 years of marriage, she's going to have enough. She's going to accuse you of bad things because she has to displace the blame and come up with a rationalization. And she's going to leave you because even being alone is better than being with you because this just sucks. So, you know what? You can try and be nice to keep her around, but that doesn't work long term. You have to be real and be dominant. Okay,
Yeah, and once
have I failed at this? Absolutely, I've failed. No,
yeah,
I'm telling you, based on my failures, don't do what I did.
yeah, yeah. And once you show your subversiveness, or yes, submissiveness, yeah, or subservience, then when you try to flip the script and then change it, she will rebel against it because she's used to getting all of the resources for free without putting any effort. This is why I get some comments from angry wives too, saying that, well, do you realize that you, with your spanking and discipline and restraint for women, there are a lot of married men who are watching this content, and then how will they treat their wives? Like, maybe they will treat them how their wives need to be treated, like, what's the problem with that, right? A little bit of spanking, some discipline and restraint won't hurt these women, but they don't want the men that they have contempt for and they extract resources from to start imposing any discipline and restraint on them, to start having any authority in the family. These women don't want it. So they married betas. They knew what these men were, and they want them to stay that way. And I mean, like, beta providers, like the men who...
They want them to stay that way, but then they're deeply disappointed, unfulfilled,
exactly,
unhappy, because they married the beta male, and they want to be in charge, and the more they're in charge, the more it gets dry downstairs. And yeah, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, ladies, it doesn't work. But then good luck convincing them even of that. They would much rather marry the betas, stay in charge of that relationship, and then look for a jet on the side while the beta is providing for their lifestyle.
Yeah.
Instead of this man having any authority and like you're fully submitting to him, she doesn't want to do that.
And he wants a male concubine.
Mm-hmm.
No, on a basic level, why does she do that?
For power, for influence, to get what she wants. No,
okay, that's a higher level.
Insecurity, like maybe she feels insecure, this is why she has to get more power.
Okay, remember, women do not like taking risks.
Yeah.
What is the biggest risk she could take?
Give up your power.
No, to do something that would threaten her, the resources, the provision of the man who's providing for her. So she won't rock the boat to threaten the provision. Oh, yes, she will nag him The nagging is all towards getting more provision,
Yeah.
but doing something that would give up him providing, she doesn't want that. So she will more inclined to privately, quietly, secretly get blown out by Chad, have an affair, but she will not say, hubby, will you blow out my back?
Yeah.
No, he might not be able to do it, and that threatens her provision. She's not gonna do that. It's up to the man that says, oh, yes, I will absolutely provide for you, but you're going to perform in bed for me. And that will keep her happier because he's doing what without that, she might be inclined to look elsewhere for.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, I'm not condoning a woman going out and cheating. I'm not condoning that. But you still have to understand, why is she doing that? She's looking for something, an experience, some emotional fun, some just off the wall sexual stuff. Oh, maybe stuff that she is unwilling to talk with you about. She will do things with and for this other guy that she will not do within your relationship because she sees being the whore in your relationship is too risky. She won't risk her provision. But with Chad, oh, she can be the whore and do anything she wants because she's not risking any provision. So your job as the husband of the woman you married, you need to treat her accordingly to keep her satisfied, to keep her in that place, to satisfy her mental desires, her sexual desires, and treat her basically like a whore. But then love her for that and not criticize her for that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's within the man's power. It's not, a woman cannot create what the dynamic that
Well, I think
just
this is where,
described.
okay, Steve, I understand your point, and I think this is where men kind of take it to an extreme. So by not criticizing a whore, they're just like worshiping and pedestalizing them. I think this is where they maybe misunderstand, you know?
Well, I'm sure most men misunderstand. And absent a man taking control, being dominant, a henpecked man with starfish sex is going to have more extreme sexual fantasies than a man who is satiated. Because whatever you're deprived of, your mind is going to go more in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing unnatural here. I mean, this is not psychotic or anything. But men tend, in real life, most men don't go to extremes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're afraid, or this idea that, oh, a wife thinks, oh, if I let him do that, oh, then he's going to do this, this, and this, and this, and we're going to be, swinging with the neighbors. Bullshit. It's no. Okay, it happens, maybe.
Why would a woman jump to those? But Steve, why would a woman jump to those conclusions and the guy's not?
Because women tend to think extremely, and they have the thought
have extreme fantasies. And they have extreme fantasies that they don't want to talk about.
They really don't want to talk about.
Not every one of them, but a lot of them.
Oh, a lot of them, yeah.
Right. So don't be so damn repressed in your personal relationship with your wife, because I guarantee, in most cases, her desires and fantasies are probably more
Extreme.
varied than her husband's.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Nick?
Oh yeah, well, 50 Shades of Grey and the farm milking whatever series, where I think based on the cover, this woman has these fantasies for this big bull-like creature.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of messed up. But some of the most popular reads out there. Oh, and now they can read it on their Kindles or their phones, and people don't have to see what's on the cover. So now they can safely read it without any prying eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like the old smut books, but to another level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember I watched the interview about the book by Nancy Friday, My Secret Garden, where she anonymously collected the desires of women. And there was a couple, they were commenting on this book and they were saying how great it was to normalize all of these fantasies that women have, so women don't feel embarrassed or bad about having all of those fantasies. I have mixed thoughts on that, by the way.
But Nick, I can hear the Christian men saying, Nick, I married a good Christian woman. She doesn't have those fantasies.
Maybe she doesn't have like going with the cow man or whatever, but what? You'd be surprised. That's all I'm saying. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
What are you saying? A good Christian woman who is dominant and telling her husband everything secretly desires him to just maybe take her across his knee, give her a firm spanking and a good seeing to, and yeah.
Bring McClintock back. I love that movie, by the way. I really enjoyed it.
Of course you do.
It was a good one. Yeah.
When did you first see it?
With my husband, when you recommended to watch it maybe a
Oh,
few weeks ago. I've never watched it before. Yeah, it was a good one.
glad you guys enjoyed it. Old
Yeah,
John Wayne.
very good actor too. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good movie. Yeah, we need more men like Mr. McClintock. Yeah. And I was thinking while you guys were talking, she doesn't want to need her man. This is the mindset that I think this is the idea that they are scared of losing. Because the moment she needs a man, it changes the dynamics. He becomes in charge and she's subservient to him. She's dependent on him. Right? But the longer she can hold this power and say, well, I don't need him, he should serve me, she can play him more, she can extract more resources from him.
They already can do that with the fear of the court. Men kind of know that she can just leave me at any time and I'll be on the hook for
Well, and
support.
that's what the propaganda and indoctrination, just all the societal pressures are telling her. You don't need a man. You need a career. If you get married, you need a plan B. You need education so you can provide yourself. So you don't need him. And if you don't need him and you're dissatisfied with him, you can divorce him and leave him and keep the kids. And we're also going to put these things in place where you can get child support. So you can still maintain the provision while getting rid of the man. But thank God you went to college and you have your training so you can have a job and you don't need him. You don't need no man. You don't need to depend on no man. You are a strong, independent woman. Okay. This stuff is sent to kids. It's in the schools. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And women are very pliable. They take this propaganda in and they form their whole belief system around it. Because if a woman says, no, that's bullshit, I just want to get married, depend on my husband, and have kids, what do the other women do? They attack her, they make fun of her, they ridicule her, they criticize her, and it's a nasty place to be for a woman. It's a hard thing for a woman to do, to be alienated from other women. Okay, so if a woman chooses that path, she damn well better have a man who actually puts her in her place, but builds her up and supports her choices and affirms her choice in trusting him to provide for her. She needs a level of emotional support from him that men don't realize, because she is going against the herd. It's a tough place, and do not expect a woman to go against the herd without support of someone, because she's basically
Well, Steve, this
giving
is
up the
what
support of
your
other women.
girlfriend. Okay, this is again something that they take to the extreme. This emotional support. We already know what the feminist would say about it, and if he doesn't serve her well, if he doesn't, somehow it always comes down to his enslavement later in the relationship.
Okay, yeah.
Even if she appears to be wanting a family and kids, and she appears to be on his side, this is not his job to be her emotional tampon. She needs girlfriend. She needs better
I didn't
discernment.
say
She
that.
needs better
Elena.
discernment
Elena.
of choosing her friends, her girlfriends in particular.
Okay, you're not getting support from other women because of your outspoken stance on these things. Your husband is not your emotional tampon, but he is your support. He allows you to do what you do. You spend a lot of time talking about issues. And okay, sometimes he tells you, no, that's enough of that. I don't want to hear that. Shut up. Or I'm putting you on mute. But most of the time he listens to you. So he's not your emotional tampon, but he is supporting your views. That's the distinction here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make it all one way or the other. You could not be so contrary to the position of other women if you didn't have the love, devotion, emotional support, and dominance of your husband. The mix and the right quantities works. Without the right quantities, it doesn't work.
Mostly dominance. I don't. Yeah, we do talk quite a bit about these topics with my husband behind the scenes, and I even take notes like for the videos and everything. But yeah, if I don't even have a lot of girlfriends. You don't really need them when you are team her man. You don't need girlfriend. I mean, like you might want to have like one or two, but you don't need a lot of them, because most women, and you have to be very selective with who comes close to you, because that kind of influence, if they are impacting your relationship in some ways, and it's so indirect with women, it's so subversive that they may not even realize that they are doing it, but they are doing it. You have to be very careful with whom you choose to be your girlfriends when you are married.
Does your husband have a say in it?
Oh, like who my girlfriends are? He knows. I only have like one. You know Emma, right? I talk to her. Yeah, she's a good woman. I love her, and you know we are having fun. We don't talk very often, but yeah, we exercise together. It helps when you have some common interests with them, but yeah, at the same time, like when you realize that this person doesn't even like unsolicited advice. It takes some tact from women not to give the unsolicited advice even when they're girlfriends, to maintain the boundary, you know, like the healthy boundary. And it's really hard to do with women. It took me years, and I've made a lot of mistakes by even bringing the sometimes it's the family members, you know, even who do that. You know, you get too close with women, your relationship usually suffers with your husband. This has been my experience. I suspect it's similar to other women. This is why I keep saying to women, like, when you are married, then your girlfriends are not, they are second plan. Okay, they are not your main priority. Your priority should be your husband and your relationship with him. True. And if your girlfriends are not supportive of that relationship, if they are introducing some ideas that allow you to behave in extreme provocative ways, let's say even on social media or elsewhere, which is, there is a lot of bad influence on social media for women, a lot.
But guys, this is advice to guys. Don't expect to just find a good woman. Expect her to be a unicorn. Expect her to deal with all this and manage it without any input or support from you. Remember, she has an independent existence. Okay, let's assume you're the dominant man and you say what's going on and all that. And she's that perfect submissive wife. She still has independent thoughts, independent ideas, things she's dealing with, the pressures from the world, from her girlfriends, all this stuff. And you have to be aware of this. If you're just oblivious to it, you're leaving her to her own
devices,
to the whims of the world. And she's not usually well equipped to deal with all those things. You have to be on top of things. Be aware with what she's thinking, what's going on, what pressure she's under. I mean, this is the essence of empathy. And a tyrant cannot do this. He doesn't care about the feelings of the people under his authority. But a dominant man has to care about the feelings of the person who's underneath his authority. He has to understand them. And in some ways, he has to understand them better than they understand themselves. Or at least in different terms. Because, so many times, women will be yep, talking for 20 minutes about all the things going on in their brain, and it has no structure. You, as the man, need to listen to that and say, oh, yeah, here's what I think is going on. Let's put some structure to this. Let me help you understand and tell me if I'm right. And then rank it, put it into order, and say, okay, you could do this, or you could do this, or that. Help them make sense of all those thoughts going on, because it is completely frustrating for a woman to have all these thoughts, and every woman does, and you expect her not to be influenced by her friends, because you're not paying attention, and then you expect her to make the right decision. It doesn't work. I mean, women are independent creatures, and you have to understand them and listen to them, and their brain works completely differently than
Steve,
the
you
male
are
does.
being very, very nice and gentle here. I would just say, well, in my mind, I think this is something that's what you just tell her what it is that she's feeling. You leave it at that, and you tell her how to solve it. Like you just tell her what she needs to do. Dictate.
Okay, right.
Dictate. You
saying
don't
the same
ask her. You
thing.
don't ask her for like, oh, what do you think? Am I right or not? Because then it's like you are trying to negotiate with her, and then she can tell you, no, you are wrong, and like this is what I'm feeling, and this is what I'm doing, and blah blah. And then she drains more into this drama and all of
Right.
that.
You and I are saying the same things.
Mhm.
The man has to understand this and draw the boundaries.
Yeah.
Listen to what she's feeling, not what she's saying.
Mhm.
Provide some guidance, but not become the emotional tampon.
Yeah, don't be that. Yeah.
So, okay, is this easy to do? Not initially. It takes a lot of experience,
Mhm.
and you're better off defaulting to the more dominant stance while you're learning this. Do not default to the more subservient stance.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, lots of simps out there. I'm glad that there are some female content creators actually who are calling out simps. Like, stop simping, stop pedestalizing her. Because sadly, these simps, they listen to women. I wish they were listening to. I keep telling them, don't listen to whores, especially women who have no idea what they're talking about. But then there are so many male content creators who also are propagating men to worship and pedestalize women. They are not helping anybody. They think they are. They think they are helping. There was one guy, I asked him a while ago, like, do you like, and he's trying to keep it like neutral to both men and women, and please everyone kind of message. And then I told him, like, look, how are you helping men if all you do is pedestalize and worship women and understand them better and do all of these great things for women at the expense of what? He doesn't get it. Like, seems they just keep pushing their narrative. No, you serve her better, you be her slave. These guys need to be shamed and criticized by women, because they will not listen to the red pill men. They trash red pill men. But when women tell them things, they will be like, oh, well, if women don't like simps, maybe we should pay attention.
That doesn't work either.
Doesn't work either.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just looking for ways to.
Okay, here's what it is, and Nick, I'm going to kind of talk about this as Nick behaves. So he could be a normal man out there trying to talk to people out and about, and when the man, sit next at the bar next to a man, be talking about things, then a woman comes up and talks to him. He could talk in a non-offensive way to the man and the woman, and have a good conversation, and by God, no, he shouldn't offend her. Okay, that's kind of walk in the middle path.
Mm-hmm.
Or he can be boisterous, say what he thinks, and absolutely offend the women and call them out and say, no, I don't agree, blah, blah, blah. So which is what he does.
And see how they get wet.
And women
fun.
get kind of excited and pissed off, but they don't leave.
Oh, interesting.
So
Wow.
trying to appease and not offend women is actually boring to the women. When you actually act independently, and I don't care if I offend them or not, they tend to become
Why should I
intrigued.
care?
Nick, what?
Yeah, why should I care?
Mm.
See, that attitude, Nick has a problem because he has that attitude. And then when a woman engages with him, he doesn't actually go out to engage with them. Then they don't want to leave him alone.
What do you do with all of these chicks, Nick?
I ignore them after a while. I just
After
carry
a
on the conversation I was having with the guy that was sitting next to me, and then, oh, it's about 10 o'clock. Yeah, time to wander on home.
Wow. Yeah, it takes discipline to say no to women, especially when they are like, oh my gosh, finally a
But
dominant man saying no to us. Oh.
here's what it takes. For men out there, if you've never experienced this, you just need to have the courage to go out there and do it. Just say, yeah, okay, I'm going to act that way tonight. And I'm going to see what happens. And I'm actually looking forward to offending 3 women tonight. I'm going to embrace, this is my goal. I'm going to offend 3 women.
Do it, gentlemen.
And then I'm going to observe what happens.
Do it. Women should do it. Make it your goal to offend as many women as you possibly can.
Well, okay, you gotta
No, I
crawl
mean
before you
within
can walk.
reasonable.
Just say, I'm gonna offend 2 or 3 women tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Just with a cutting offhand remark. Or saying, yeah, I'm not believing your bullshit.
Yeah.
Just challenge them, whatever. You don't give a shit. Have that attitude and see what happens.
It's like I said to Paul Bauer. Oh, shout out to him, by the way. He was posting some really funny memes lately that I was sharing on my Instagram as well. And there was one where I told him, who cares about what women want and what women think?
Exactly.
Like, who cares? They can want whatever they want. It's just like
Most of them are so confused they don't even know what they really want, and once they get it, they don't want it.
Exactly. The ones you give them what they want, they don't want you anymore. This is why I did say to Shah also. Shout out to this is Shah. I got some comments from them about who holds access to sex and relationship, and I say that, well, today in a modern society, when women refuse accountability, they try to avoid it with all means possible through institutions and otherwise. Men hold access to sex and to relationships. They hold access because they choose whether to have sex with a woman or not, and whether to wife her up or not. They are responsible. It requires self-discipline that maybe a lot of men don't have, but they are the ones who sticking their dicks into crazy, and suffering the consequences of that. They are the ones who are wifing up this horse and being destroyed because they buy into female lies and camouflage, the mask that they wear. And women want men to think that women are in charge of the sex and relationship, because this is how they can control you. The moment they convince you that women are in charge of these things, they can bend you the way they want. because you assume the weak frame. You are not determining who gets access to your resources, to your body, you know, like to all of that. Yeah. We used
You
to
think we
say,
should wrap this up? We're about 2
yeah.
hours in.
Yeah, okay, I have a video for you guys. I have actually, okay, 2 videos. One is funny. I'll just quickly share it and then we don't have to comment on it. I just want to share it with you because it's out there and it's stupid. Okay, so this is a woman who recently gave birth to a child and she's showing her, let's just watch it. Hold on, I didn't share it, guys. Hold on, let me add it to the screen here. And I'm going to restart it because it started already.
He's gone.
Wrong button.
I did that. Like I did that Wednesday night at the after show.
Yeah.
So the end button in StreamYard looks like the share button on the apps.
Yes, I keep kicking myself out. Hold on. Let me. This is why it happens sometimes, guys. Okay. I need to share these. Yeah, they are so similar. Okay. Here, I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, now let's watch it.
And this is my stomach. Okay, I feel like I have been making videos since the start. It looks drastically better. I don't know what it is, but I have started working out. That's possibly helped. Scar is very dark. The internet loves to tell me that my doctor did such a bad job because my scar doesn't look like that. My wife's doesn't look like that. Okay, cool. Lucky your wife. Mine does. The hip stretch marks are still there. I wish my hips stayed big. Like, they just stretched out for no reason. Like, you didn't even come out of there. So, stretch mark under my tummy. So, that's completely normal. I'll show you a video from 12 weeks ago. It sort of, like, hangs over. This probably looks good to people. I guess I just had, like, a different expectation because of what I'd see online. I find more realistic lighting in my house. I actually just think it's looking good. I had a C-section 12 weeks ago, and this is my stomach. Okay. I feel
Oh my gosh. Attention.
Yeah.
Fuck
you. Don't care. Stop being so vain. If you're my woman, I wouldn't give a shit. It's part of life. If you're out there on the internet showing off your belly and lamenting about it's not the same, what a fucking shallow woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Attention-seeking whore for you guys. And sadly, so many, and like she's even using her child here to show like, oh, look at me, I'm a mommy. I'm a mommy now. Oh, this is so okay. I have to show this one to you guys. This is pro-family, pro-marriage, pro-babies propaganda. Straight up here. Okay. I'm sharing this one with you guys because I need to. Okay. Oh my gosh.
We're getting it all out of our system. Oh, gosh.
This is just too much, guys. Do we really need to see this? Oh.
And no, I don't need to see this.
Oh, look like your simpy husband. Like, wow. So much compassion. My goodness. Such a compassionate husband there.
Oh, it's gross.
Oh, fuck this.
It is gross. Okay.
Please stop.
It's a private moment. Do whatever you want. Okay. It's private.
Chad's baby. I know, right? Like it is a private moment, and this is what I wrote. I think I made a comment and I shared it on Twitter as well, because It's like, ladies, like, who cares about your scars after pregnancy? Who cares about your Labor Day? You know, like, why do you have to share it publicly? This is such a private experience. Keep it to yourselves, please. We don't need to see this. We don't need to see you trying to push the baby out. And like, oh, come on, this is just so insane. This is where this pro-marriage, pro-babies, veneration and propaganda leads us to. People just start giving birth on the popular platforms there. It just pisses me off, guys. Really, really. Like,
I remember back in the day, the man was not even allowed in the operating room when the baby was being delivered.
exactly.
Now he broadcast it to everyone.
Exactly. This is just so disgusting, and it's so disrespectful. So disrespectful. It's like, and they think it's so great that their husbands, they are love bombing.
Oh.
By doing this, they are love bombing their husbands, saying like, see, he treats me like a queen, he treats me like a princess, he helps me to push the baby out.
I wonder what she got for a push present.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What an insane idea.
In her special days.
I know. Right. You did the live stream, the whole live stream on the Resurgence of Sanity YouTube channel, guys. Please go watch it if you haven't watched it yet. That was a good live stream. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the push present. What the fuck is that?
Another reason to celebrate and worship woman.
Yeah.
Me. The world owes me everything because I have a pussy.
Uh-huh. And
I'm
this is
impersonating
the
a woman.
problem with saying to men that men must become, because we already impose more standards on men, and women just are. Well, just because you have vagina, tits, and ass, so what? You have the intrinsic value? Just because you are a whore, because all women are whores, you are somehow valuable? I'm getting tired of this bullshit, guys. Okay, there is one more, and then we are out. I'll play the song for you.
You promise?
Okay? I promise. This one, I promise to show you the beginning, which is disgusting. Okay, it just gets worse and worse.
Oh no.
Since we are talking about bellies, guys. Okay, here it is. Okay. This lady.
I did a video about not having the perfect body, me belly, me thighs, even me bum. But you know, after losing over 13 stone, this is what I'm left with. And what I say to you, mate, is why is it a crime? Why is it a crime that girls can find a pair of leggings that make them feel comfortable and confident in their own skin? We have worked hard to get where we are, whether it's weight loss, whether it's childbirth. And do you know what? If we want to feel amazing, we shall. Your comment is the crime, mate. So anyway, these are the Halara leggings. These are the tummy control bum lifting ones. So these are the straight leg. They also do them in flares as well. So you can get tummy control, bum lifting flares. You can get just tummy control ones. And then you can get bum scrunch flares as well. Girls, ignore people like Jake. Do better. I did a video about not having the perfect.
Oh my god. I thought that was a costume she had on.
Even me bum.
That's her skin. Oh shit.
Okay. From her accent.
I knew you would like this one.
From her accent. She's British?
Probably. Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Okay.
British. Working class. And the British working class women are more on the crass side. She's not middle class or upper class British. I know this because my ex-wife was born in the UK. Well, no, conceived in the UK, born in Canada. Her parents were British. She had a British accent. British Canadian, it was kind of a weird accent, actually. But I can now tell the difference between different classes of people in Britain, and their mentality and the way they think is different too.
Yeah. I left
I'm
you a
not-
comment.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
I couldn't help myself, guys. Okay, here. I agree with that comment. It should be a crime to lie to yourself and to men about your figure like that. Because essentially what she's doing, she's hiding, and these leggings, the cloth has gotten really good lately. It can hide all of your imperfections. So a man who is dating
Oh my
you,
God.
like he
It
wouldn't-
never was that way in the 50s.
I know,
Women
right?
didn't wear girdles in the 1950s, did they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some shit don't change.
Mm-hmm. So were women lying layers back in the 50s?
No.
No. See, it's kind of female nature. And there was another lady who commented here, because everything we were is to look better for men. And I responded to her, if it wasn't for male attention women get on social media, do you really think women would be showing their bellies and other body parts on social media? Like, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Women are competing more with other women than they are for male attention.
Yep. Very true. So yeah, guys, we are pretty much done. There is this video that I made for today's live stream. It's not perfect. Okay. There are some
Wait a minute.
there.
I
What?
said the last one was the last video we were going to watch. And now you bring up another one.
Well, I said out of those crazy chicks, there is another one that I did. Do you want to watch it, or
That's
shall I
how
show
I
it next
understood it.
time? Do you want me to watch it next time? Or do you want me to roll it
No,
next
we just
time?
want to make fun of you
Okay.
for moving the goalposts.
I know. Well, I'm a woman. This is what we do. Okay. Let's watch it, guys. It's the final video for today, and then I'll stop torturing you. Okay. Here. Let me move us here. Okay, the sound, I did my best to put the sound together. I still hear some imperfections there, so it's not great, guys, but let's see. Today we are going to talk about how men are supposed to serve us. Anita, could you play Serve Us Better song, please?
Of course, Pastor Karen, I can play this song.
Men who endure us with money and muscles, we won't be love from our past and disasters. We just deserve all the goodness and praise. So keep it up, our servants and slaves. Love us more and serve us better. Pray to God with us. A feminine woman is waiting for you, so just be your perfect slave. We are a few precious women of value, who win you peace, admiration, sex, respect. Our feminine energy thrives when you are masculine as we describe. Listen to our bullshit instead. We'll tell you how to man up and get laid. We don't know what we are talking about. We just feel powerful telling these lies. When you're poor, when you're weak, and when you're feeling sad, just simply remember to worship us more, and then you won't feel so bad. When you behave like we tell you to serve us, you become blessful, successful, and godly. You must become perfect slave we desire. Kids and finances are what we aspire. When you're mean and when you're lonely, when your friends feel vain, just simply remember to worship us more, and then you won't feel you go, guys. Yeah, the sound, I couldn't quite put it together. It was late at night when I was doing it. I'll try to adjust it and post a better version of it.
Yeah, that was good.
Good.
You
Okay, we
like
got the
making a
idea.
parody about reality. I would say you have as much skills as the Iranian guy who's making all those Lego videos.
Iranian guys are they making good Lego games?
No, they're posting Lego videos, little Lego people making fun of Donald Trump.
Ah, okay.
It's a meme thing. It's propaganda. It's hilarious. It's pointing out truth and making fun of it. Well, from their standpoint, I don't know whether you think it'll be true.
Well, those videos are funny. Yeah, I did watch a couple of them.
But it's a good meme parody thing.
Yeah.
This is the way things are in our modern world. People make up memes and make parodies of things.
Well, might as well have some fun with it, because otherwise the truth is it's frustrating, you know. The truth is harsh, and then you have to be able to have some fun with it, you know.
No, I think we should call it.
Yeah, we call it done, guys. Thank you for joining us today.
Okay, my closing thoughts are yes. Remember, all women are whores. If you marry one or have a long-term relationship, remember she is your valuable, special, personal whore, and treat her as such.
Yeah. Nick, any closing thought?
Oh. You didn't find the unicorn, guys. I'm sorry. And even then, she's still a whore.
Yeah. And my closing thought is, ladies, stop virtue signaling. All of you are whores. So that concludes our live stream today. What are you doing on Wednesday, guys? Do you have something fun going on?
Yeah, I think your husband is leading it.
Oh, it's probably going to be demographics or
propaganda, I think was the title.
Propaganda. Okay, that's another one. Yeah, I would love to watch that one. It's going to be an interesting live stream. Join the Resurgence of Sanity, guys, on Wednesday at 5:45 p.m. Pacific on their YouTube channel. I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be watching that live stream. I love talking about propaganda. And then we can do a follow-up on my channel too. Nick knows. Didn't we do only a few live streams on propaganda here on my channel? You can watch those ones. We've done them a while ago, guys. We did one long time ago with Elena's Bar yoga community, and then we did another one. It was a presentation. I ran the presentation then, so you can check it. And then join us on Wednesday. Yeah, take care, everyone. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching my videos. I appreciate you. We'll see you all next time. Remember to please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel. And have a great weekend, everyone. See you soon. Bye.
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 Guys, thank you so much for being here with us today. If you are new here or if you're a returning subscriber, we appreciate you. Have you watched Anita Mokiet's saga by me, your Red Pill Babushka? If you haven't yet, we highly recommend you to watch this mini-series to better understand women, how they think and how they manipulate men. Anita Mokiet's saga is a comic parody of female nature and female behavior that includes Anita's adventures, her special and unique experiences, and various interactions with other funny characters. I created Anita to pick on female delusions, entitlement and promiscuity, and to show the reality of corrupted by women institutions. The first season shows the process of finding yourself through self-worth, self-love and self-respect meditation retreats and relationship sessions with various female gurus. The second season reveals your godly path to Jesus and your true power over men, femininity.
Hi, I'm Anita Mokets. I used to be on OnlyFans, but not anymore. Not after I found Jesus. I'm a trad wife now. I love Jesus. I'm not a feminist. I want a perfect husband with kids because now I feel that it's my true purpose in life to be a stay-at-home wife and mother. Because I deserve a family. I want to be married to the right man. So join our church and wife me up.
I will actually plug Plutarch's wife here. Watch her Anita Moorcat series on just talking about she gives these like acting, she takes on many faces and shows the reality of the church and trying to get men to buy into this traditional tradcon bullshit on wifing up all these fucked up women. There is a large amount of truth in her comedic series that I think men should watch.
I hope that you enjoy our videos. Please tell us what you think about them. We appreciate your feedback. Also, please like the videos. It helps us to build more awareness. And share our videos with your friends and those who need to see them. You never know, but you may save a man's life if he is more aware of female nature. You don't have to say anything when you are sharing our videos. You can just copy and paste them and let the chips fall where they may. Please watch our older live streams on both YouTube channels. You might also enjoy Marry Me Red Pill podcast by your Red Pill Babushka, based on the survey for biological men. It's an ongoing survey that you can participate in. Please share it with other men. The more men participate in this survey, the more statistically significant the results are. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels if you enjoy our content and if you'd like to see more content like this. Join us for interesting discussions with the Resurgence of Sanity guys on Saturdays at 9:15 a.m. Pacific on Elena's Bar YouTube channel and on Wednesdays at 5:45 p.m. Pacific on the Resurgence of Sanity YouTube channel. Once again, thank you so much for joining us for interesting discussions. Thank you for your feedback and for your kind support. We appreciate you guys. We are looking forward to seeing you in our other activities as well. Take care everyone and have a wonderful day.